Everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only.
Hey everybody, let's get into this review of Love and Basketball Orlando, Season 1, Episode 4, The Last Supper. So we got Milan who's throwing this dinner. She's hoping that the ladies get along because this will be the last time she throws a group event. Mackenzie arrives first and Milan lets her know she wants her and Danielle to talk. Morgan and Danielle, you know what? Like, this is going to be a dead-end story. Like, Morgan and Danielle meet up at the bar because they said they need a doggone drink before they sit with all the ladies. Morgan lets Danielle know that Nikki Nicole said that Nick and Milan called them bullies. Megan decides to meet up with Ashley one-on-one because she feels like, you know, she's on an island by herself and she wants to hear Ashley's side of things. Megan said she just doesn't want Ashley to be by herself. So Ashley, I keep calling her Ashley, Lord Jesus, Ashley. So Ashley said that Morgan is telling her victim's story. How is she telling the victim's story when the story is true? She thought y'all were real friends, which you just confirmed with Megan that y'all was real friends. But when you told Megan, you said y'all was just basketball friends because you messy too. You messy. You like the, what is it? Throw a rock and hide your hand type of person. You and Mackenzie. Y'all talk mad shite up in y'all confessionals, but when y'all in the people faces, y'all don't got nothing to say. Anyway, let me move on. Milan feels like Danny and Morgan have an attitude, but Milan don't know that Nikki Nicole done told them, well, she told Morgan that Nick and you called them bullies. So that's why they got attitudes. So Ashley said she's back. Oh, wait. This is the part that had me tripping. So they talked about Megan bringing up her hairstyle, and Megan was like, listen, the reason I brought it up was because, you know, it's appropriation. It's culture appropriation. And Ashley was like, wait a minute, what you don't think I'm black? And everybody looking like, what? And even Nick said, I didn't know she was black. So nope, they didn't think you was black, girl. Girl, stop. Now, are you one of those blacks when it's convenient? I'm just asking. So Nikki Nicole put it all out on the table, like this was the purpose of Milan's event, okay? And let it be known, again, about Megan's hairstyle, not Megan, about Megan bringing up Ashley's hairstyle and Milan and Nick calling Morgan and Ashley bullies. Milan got amnesia all of a sudden. She was like, I didn't say that. And Nick said it too. I didn't say that. And then all of a sudden, Nick was saying stuff like, where I got bullied from is when y'all together, y'all always he. Like, what are you talking about? So Milan was like, Nick Nicole is lying. Then Nick get all of this, you know, pep in her step and get to arguing with Morgan because she felt like Morgan cut her off when she was talking and start calling her a B. And Morgan was like, you don't know me well enough to call me a B. So they was going back and forth. And then Nick threw a napkin at Morgan. And that was dead wrong. Dead wrong. And then you 10 times bigger than this girl. Like, what the hell? Sit your ass down. You want to sit there and act like y'all so prim and proper. I feel like you trying to get some screen time. But, you know, that's just me. You know, we know how these reality shows work. But anyway, let me get back to this review because these people. So I wrote, Nick don't know how to use her words, okay? Why you throw that napkin at that lady, okay? You going to say I didn't call you a bully, but at the table, you was backpedaling? Like, come on, girl. Come on, girl. This is supposed to be a put it all on the table event. And y'all, Nick, you, and Milan was backpedaling and popping, okay? Y'all fake. Along with Ashley and Mackenzie, because I think they fake too. So once Nick threw that napkin, they got to tussling, okay? And Danny saw Milan jump in. And to be honest, it looked like Milan jumped in. But we need to see a better angle of this fight. She could have been trying to break it up, but it looked like she swung, in my opinion. But I got to look at it again. But either way, Nick was dead wrong. She started that whole thing. No matter if them girls walked in there with attitude, who gives you the right to throw something at somebody? Or even call her out her name? And that's another thing Mackenzie gonna say. She thinks she was calling her out her name. And she was. She wasn't using it as a term of endearment. What the And then here go Ashley. Like, that's why I don't F with her. You got a lot to say when Morgan ain't around. You got a lot to say. You and Mackenzie, y'all be having a lot to say in y'all confessionals and to other people. But y'all ain't saying nothing to the people's face. Y'all whack for that. So I wrote Ashley was talking mad shite. Now that you feel like you have girls on your side. That's the energy you was giving. Okay. So we got Ashley, Milan, and Megan. They meet up. And simultaneously, you see Morgan, Danielle, and Nikki Nicole meeting up. So with Ashley, Milan, and Megan said Neek was the aggressor. And I felt like Milan was trying to break it up. And she was like, if you know they was getting into a fight, you should have broke your friend up. She said, I thought I was friends with both of them. And to be honest, you was on that side of the table. You really should have controlled Neek. So she was disrespecting you too at your party, since you want to say that Danielle and Morgan was disrespectful. So was Neek. She was out of line. Milan said she feels betrayed because Danielle put her hands on her. Well, I said Molly whopped that ass, but anyway. To me, Milan is coming off messy, point blank into the period. Like, this is your friend and you're not going to give her an opportunity to correct the situation. You're whack for that. Anyway, at Morgan, Danielle, and Nikki Nicole at Morgan's house, Danielle said she's low-key devastated that Milan came at them like that. Nikki Nicole said that Milan is messy. Milan told the makeup artist not to work with Nikki Nicole anymore. So she said she put them in a group chat, and Milan is in a group text. Milan said, oh yeah, you do get confused. Child, Milan is messy as hell. I don't even know what to say anymore about her, but she's messy as hell. So anyway, Milan came at Nikki Nicole. Nikki Nicole called her Oompa Loompa because of her makeup, but Milan didn't know that. She felt like she was talking about her body. So she fired back by sending Nikki Nicole a picture of her backside, her being a little bit out of shape. Girl, for you to be a big girl, your body is on point. Yeah, we all need to work on some things, but your body on point, girl. Don't even be, I don't know. I don't know why she feels that way, but yeah, we all have our, insecurities, okay? So Nikki Nicole said that it's sad because Milan was dealing with weight loss issues as well. So she wasn't like, Milan booty looked crazy to me anyway. Let me finish with this doggone review. So Neek and Mackenzie, they get together. Neek decides to invite Mackenzie and her kids over for co-parenting. Again, how is it co-parenting with the two girlfriends? One is an ex-girlfriend, one is a girlfriend. How is it co-parenting? When do the daddy get involved? I'm not understanding. This is some new age. So they talk about the Last Supper. Neek admits that she should not have thrown that napkin and took it too far. And yes, you did. She said she insinuated that they were bullies. You called them bullies, and even in your confessional, you called her a bully. Oh my God. And Mean Girls, I'm confused, Neek, because Morgan never did anything to you in that particular scene. You started that argument, and really your anger or whatever it was you was displaying should have been at Nikki Nicole and not Morgan. Then we got Danielle and Morgan. They meet at the gym to work out with the rest of the ladies to release some tension. Of course, minus Neek, Ashley, and Mackenzie. And Milan. So Danielle said she reached out to Milan through text and Milan didn't reply. So basically Milan lied when she said Danielle didn't reach out to her. Because she didn't reach out to her when she expected her to. Like, you can't tell people how to react. Girl, you crazy. So Neek and Mackenzie are besties now. Anyway, Neek and Mackenzie, they meet to do Pilates. Neek have her baby with her because Dwayne, her boyfriend, is out of town. Sure. Mackenzie, what you say about, their weird triangle between you, Mackenzie, and Dwayne? Because that was weird for you to say. I'm surprised we're getting along, although we're in our weird triangle. Girl, shut up. Mackenzie says she's going out of town to see Rashad. She says she loves being around him, but she knows we got to work and do things, so she can't be around him all the time. Danielle is missing her children who are with their dad for the summer at the farm that they got together in Minnesota. She ends up talking to her children on FaceTime. She says she's in Orlando to focus on her and her career, since she gave all her attention to this no good ass dude, and now she got to start over. But anyway, Mackenzie lets her dad know that she's going back home to Minnesota to visit her boyfriend. So Mackenzie let her dad know that she got into it with the ex-girlfriend of Rashad. The father said he can't never get no peace without her and her sisters and some other girl's man. Okay, see, the dad told it. That's y'all MO. Okay, Morgan meets with Lindsay. She's going to get an ultrasound. Morgan says she wants to be there for her because her husband is playing basketball overseas. And she feels like in the basketball world, that's what she had to lean on was the wives club. So she definitely wanted to be there to, to support Lindsay. Lindsay lets Morgan know that she's happy that she's there with her. Danielle and Milan, they decide to meet up in the park after this last supper. Danielle said she do owe Milan some level of understanding. Danielle said that Milan have been moving funny. I get that too, child. It seems like, everybody's forming their little alliances, okay? So, when she's around certain women, she says shite behind people's back. She's messy. Yes, and I'm talking about Milan, okay? Danielle asks if Milan was in a good place to talk about what happened at the Last Supper. Milan says she feels like the conversation should have happened sooner. Well, if you feel like it should have happened sooner, why you ain't pick up the phone and call Danielle? You got to let Danielle do it at her own pace, okay? So Danielle said, you agreed with Neek that me and Morgan were being girls. And she said she felt disappointed because you have been around me and I had your back on many occasions. There was nothing from Milan after she said that, okay? Danielle apologizes. She said if she felt disrespected by moving her little place cards and putting her hands on her, she apologized. Danielle let it be known that Neek started the altercation. Milan said, yeah, she took responsibility for that. Okay, Milan, but Danielle is taking accountability for what she did as well. And you can't accept that? That's some fake right there. You the problem, Milan. Milan talking about Danielle and Morgan. They were being aggressive. But what are you doing right now sitting on this park bench? Because Danielle is cooler than a fan. You being real aggressive right now, okay? So they decide at the end of the day that they're going to be cordial. But Milan throws out that they can be cordial, but you will not be making slip comments like you do with Mackenzie. Oh, but you was okay when you was her friend. When she was making slick comments to Mackenzie, you fake. For me, that should have not even been brought up. Yet, Danielle lets it be known that Milan volunteered to be in the middle of her and Mackenzie. And I so believe it, because she trying to be this peacemaker, but she messy. So they decide that they are not friends. Milan walks off aggressively. I can't stand the person that tells you how you acting and you doing the exact same thing. It's going to be split down the middle, these groups. And they're going to be talking about each other. But as it goes, you know how it go. In either group, either some going to be loyal to each other and then some going to turn on each other. So we're going to see what happens. I'm actually kind of liking this Orlando basketball-wise better than LA basketball-wise. Anyway, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.